Get ready for a conversation with unfiltered truths, politically incorrect statements,
come on,
and a ton of shit that will piss you Karens off. You have been officially warned. Coming to you from an undisclosed location deep in the heart of Texas. Welcome to the Big Mike Podcast. And now, here's your host, Big Mike.
What's everybody? This is Big Mike Podcast. Y'all check us out. Y'all subscribe. Hit the like button on this. Help us grow this platform. So we're going to go over a few details today about January 6th and how important that date is for everybody who voted for Trump, myself included. Big bro here. How you doing today?
Not too bad.
So we're going to talk about the importance of having your ass up there in D.C. if you're able to make it up to there. Look, this is a good way for Americans to really tell China and everybody else to stick it right up their ass.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And you're talking about January 6th.
And on top of that, this is also another good way to tell your liberal governor and all the people that live in your city how you feel about everything.
The counties that make up what your decision is.
Right. Well, you see all the counties who vote liberal.
Yeah.
90% of them are dog shit.
And they're all like real densely populated big cities. So
Case in point, Austin was one of the coolest places. If you're in Texas and you were going into Austin
10 years ago.
10 years ago, you could go down there, relax, have a good time at the bars down on 6th Street. Yeah, there'll be some little tomfoolery going on, some, a couple street fights here and there, but nothing major.
Yeah.
Nothing you couldn't panic about. But now it's like, you better be packing before you go down there. They even got signs when you come down 35 saying, be careful because the cops ain't going to really do anything.
Yeah, like there's one on 35 north coming into Austin.
That's
and
pathetic.
It says that the next 20 miles you're entering where they defunded the police.
Yeah.
So don't expect anything, basically like the police to be there.
So what
fast.
they do is they put the public in a situation that to defend themselves, and then the person defending themselves gets in trouble, which is completely bullshit.
But the January 6th is going to be if it does it right, and they should.
Well, if they follow the law.
And it is in the Constitution, you can actually bring it up. January 6th, the vice president takes over the Congress, just like they do in the.
Just like they did with
they do it
Mr. I invented the internet.
Yeah,
what's his face?
Al Gore.
Yeah, Al Gore.
This is how democracy is ran. Is the president or the vice president takes over Congress for the day, just like they do for the what's it? I don't even know. State of the Union. The State of the Union address that day. The vice president takes over Congress. That's why they always introduce Mr. Vice President, Speaker of the House, the President of the United States.
That's right. You're right.
Because the vice president takes over the Congress.
So, and I can tell you right now, the blue blood rhinos out there like Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, you're going to hear me say those names a lot because I can't stand those two people because they are just basically, they're snakes.
Yeah.
They're snakes. I got video footage of Lindsey Graham talking crap about the Trump. I got tons of stuff. It's all a game. It's all the same party. Don't get it twisted. Now there are some good Republicans out there that are just pissed off and ain't going to deal with it, And it drives me bananas right now. That's seeing these little milk toast individuals that want to sit there and ride on this man's coattails. Look, this man didn't have to do this.
No, he was a billionaire.
He didn't have to do this. Who in the hell? Because you know what he did?
Who in their right mind would have $1 billion? Not
over $1 billion.
Over $1 billion. Okay.
Want to put up with the bullshit.
Successful companies all his life. Yeah, okay. Bankruptcy.
Yeah, big deal. Who hasn't filed bankruptcy?
If
you're running a business.
To a company. And especially a big major corporation.
Well, I mean,
corporations.
The way I look at it,
he didn't have to do what he was doing.
Since Trump been in office, he put a lot of food on my table.
Yeah, and made sure that
my heat was on. Make sure my car payments were paid.
Exactly.
That's what his economy
He wasn't giving us a handout. He was giving us the opportunity. He was giving us the opportunity to get the upper hand.
And that's what, it was giving us our country sovereignty back.
Exactly.
Giving it back to us. Which
Yes.
It's our country. Don't get it twisted. You fools out there listening and to all these people like MSNBC, CNN talking about this, and that. Look, the biggest expression I hate growing up, it takes a village to raise a child.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. Okay? Don't even give me that crap, because if that's the case, hey, why have I been raising my kids by myself the whole time? It take no damn village.
Yeah.
No, what it is that's an expression for people that nosing up in your shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that is. It takes a village. My ass. Okay? There was no village helping me raise my 3 kids.
Yeah.
So, it's all blood, sweat, and tears, doing the right thing, being a proper man, getting up and going to work, not sitting on your ass.
Yeah.
So, and that's what this country is about. It's about getting your ass up, working.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you put your head down and work your ass off,
You'll get ahead.
great things happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes, look, we all hit a rut in life, no doubt. We've all got to fight our demons. Every day it's a fight, but there's a purpose behind that fight, because it's more than just you. It's breathing air.
Yeah.
You got your family lineage
Yeah.
behind you. So it's, in the words of the great Paul Harvey, we're going to bring some old Paul Harvey stuff up, because I love his stuff. We're going to play that on longer podcasts and things like this. This is just a little snippet, little feature kind of, we're just covering a topic, just a quick topic.
Mm-hmm.
This is a quick topic. So let me get right back on the being there January 6th. So many things are about to happen. Do not panic. Do not freak out, because what you're about to see is the left go absolutely bonkers. Okay? If you believe in the Second Amendment, look, I'll give you a story. You better think about this. We were in a gun store probably about a month and a half ago, probably the mid-November, right? I'm in there with my mother-in-law. We walked in there, and there were people in line that never purchased a firearm, never handled a firearm, but they sheer panic in their face that they needed something to protect themselves with.
Yeah.
Sheer panic. I mean, people from the 25-year-old all the way up to 65-year-old grandma, 70-year-old grandma was in there buying a firearm because they know in their heart they have to be able to defend themselves. Because when you got crackpots running around, we're going to defund the police. What do you think when you're driving around in your car? Do you feel safe?
Not unless I have a gun in the car.
Then I bet your sweet ass, and where I'm at in the area we're in, 99.9% of everybody I know rolls heavy.
Has a gun, yeah.
Rolls heavy.
Let's get back to the January 6th where people don't know. Let's break it down. What goes on January 6th when they open up and certify the electoral college votes?
So, look, I'm not no scholar. I didn't go to school for a lot of people right now really don't know a lot about constitutional law, because this is the first time the actual Constitution is being used.
Yes.
And it's a disservice to our kids if they're not teaching the Constitution.
Yep.
I mean, I know some stuff, but there's all kinds of stuff. We're going to go over the Constitution and really map it down in other shows to break it down and actually learn this, because up until I'm going to be honest with you, up until about 7 years ago, I didn't give a rat's ass about politics at all.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No one did. I don't think anyone did.
I didn't.
No
I
one
just
cared.
wanted to make sure that my bills were paid.
But see what happened with the great fake demic here they're going through. Let me tell you, this is my scenario, and we'll get back on the Constitution.
Yeah.
What happened is it was a game. It was an orchestrated chess game that the left was going to do, because they were going to use this as every little hurdle and every little detail. And I think it was used to set up a fake election.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, but hear me out. What happened? They weren't counting on this, and it happened. What you did is you gave Americans enough time to stop.
Yep.
And when they stopped and they started looking around,
and when you gave them time to literally
it was
search
too late.
everything into
it was too late. You can't put the shit back in the cow.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all threw the shit out,
and
y'all trying to get it back into the cow.
You thought we were going to eat it up, and guess what?
No, the actual
everybody was like, "Wait a minute, time out." And people started searching, researching. People started mad. People. There was a couple people I know.
You're not going to keep people down much long.
You're not going to keep the information suppressed.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
no matter what YouTube does, no matter what Facebook does, no matter what Twitter does or Instagram.
Do you guys actually believe what the fact checkers say? No, I don't.
Absolutely not.
Every time I see it, fact checker,
because
I don't
what's
even
that
pay
tell
attention
you?
to it.
You know what that tells you?
They're trying to suppress the information.
You're suppressing the information. It's just like telling a kid he can't have a piece of candy.
Yeah.
Guess what he's going to do?
You got to take that candy.
He's going to
behind your back.
He's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
If I can't get the candy here from mom and dad, I'm going to go down the street from my buddy's house and maybe they might have some candy.
Yep.
You know, or tell somebody they can't have something.
Yeah.
It drives you bananas.
Yep.
It's always like the same thing when people doubt somebody.
Yeah.
That's the same thing when it comes to information. Oh, you're not allowed to see this. Well, wait a minute. I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't allow to see this? I need to go ahead and decipher the information for myself if it's true or false.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me if it's false.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. So anytime you see anything that just looks shady, deep dive it.
I always do.
Deep dive everything. I got
My 18-year-old nephew does it.
Oh,
my 18-year-old nephew is actually smarter than some 40-year-olds that are around here. I mean, hell, he's smarter than the quote-unquote 80 million people that voted for Biden.
well, here's another thing too. I'm gonna jump. We'll jump back on the December or the January 6th stuff. But I saw the report last night that Trump won the award for most admired man.
Yeah.
Okay, and the first thing I thought, if Trump won the award for most admired man, then how the hell did Joe Biden get 80 million votes?
Exactly.
That doesn't make absolutely no sense. You see where the lines start to blur?
Yeah.
You know? And I'll tell you this right now. A lot of people don't know this. Look, the Pentagon has not done anything with any kind of
very little bit on the transaction.
There's no train. They stopped.
Yeah, they were in the middle
Just
of it.
to let
like,
you know,
no,
the
we're not
reason
doing
why
it.
they stopped is because the information and the declass is about to happen in the next 4 days is going to scare the shit out of a lot of y'all.
Yep.
Get ready. I'm telling you some of the stuff that we know, some of the sources that we talk to.
Just don't be surprised because we told you.
Don't be surprised at all.
It comes true.
If you live in a city, a liberal-run city, I suggest you right now, if you're listening to me, which since we're a new platform, a lot of people are probably not going to see this.
Yeah.
But if you hear this by any chance, or
you'll hear
friend,
this 2 months from now.
Yeah,
you know,
you're going to know.
You're going to know.
You need to go right now and get you batteries. You need to go get water,
food.
You need to go get food, and you need to protect yourself.
Long storage food.
You need to whatever. There's a couple of companies out there. It was a great company that we knew of, but I think they got bought out with DEFCON 4 Foods.
Yeah, I believe they did.
They got bought out. They were great. They started off, and apparently they got. We know we kind of knew the owners a little bit, and it was funny because we were working a deal out with them at one time, and they were getting heat from other food companies.
Yeah, because they actually had it in stock, and the other companies didn't.
Right.
So, yeah.
So they were sourcing their food.
Yep.
Well, it's easy to source food from a different area, but we'll go down that rabbit hole a different day. But
let's get back on.
Let's get back on this
and let everybody know
get this wrapped up real quick. So January 6th, if you're able to go to D.C., get to D.C., take your Trump flags, take everything it is about patriotism. That flag behind me says a lot.
Yep.
Because let me tell you what, the second we're not able to be able to speak our mind, be able to make our own money, be able to take care of our family, that's it. The beacon of light's gone. No one's America's done.
We're not Americans anymore.
And if you want to have strong borders, law and order, and the best economy this world's ever seen, because I'm telling you, Trump gets back into office, he gets everything dialed in, people are going to make more money than ever. They're not going to walk away from this. They're not going to walk away from the ideal of freedom.
No. And he's fighting even when he supposedly lost. He's still fighting to get us more money.
Yes. Now, I know there will be a provision. I'm going to say this right now. Watch what's going to happen.
Yes.
You hear all these people going, my grandkids are going to be paying for this. I don't think so. Okay? Because there's some other things we're going to cover in a couple of different podcasts. We're going to go down. We're going to go down some different subjects that people don't want to cover because it's a tinfoil hat thing.
Yeah.
Or it's just. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring receipts. Yeah. We're going to show people receipts, the information that we're seeing, so people, so you're not. Look, I live right down the road, and it's no big secret in Texas. We live right down the road from Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Okay? You can judge him the way you want to. You think he's a crackpot, all this kind of stuff. But the one thing he does,
he speaks
he gets
his
you
mind.
radical enough.
Yes.
He's so radical that he makes you stop and think, wait a minute, this dude's losing his mind over here.
Yeah.
Acting like a complete buffoon sometimes.
Yep.
But guess what? He's effective.
Yes. He's effective enough to where they're trying to take him off of air.
They're trying to take him out completely.
Exactly.
So. Now I'm not going down Alex has got a whole different preview or whatever he does.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I agree with, some of the stuff I don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can
Not 100%.
No, it's a little too radical, but other than that, what I'm saying is if you're in a libtard state, right?
A Democrat-run state.
Yeah, or a city or whatever it is.
City.
Please take the time and look around your land. Even if you're a Democrat, if you're watching this and you don't agree with us, please stop for 5 minutes, because what happens is, and you've seen it already,
It's a smoke and mirrors.
it's a smoke and mirrors, because these people eat their own.
Yep.
They do not support people. You're going to see infighting with the Democrats in the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
That is going to make you're going to be like, what the hell did I vote for these people?
Everything comes to light, you'll see how
Yes,
fast they
there's
eat
going to
their
be a
young.
declass. I do know for a fact of a declassification of information.
You'll see how
Durham's
fast
about
they're
to
gonna
release
eat
the
it.
report.
Yep.
He's about to release the report and a bunch of other details.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you're able to get down
January
watch it.
6th.
January 6th,
Make sure you watched. If you can't get down there, make sure you watch Fox News.
well, you can go with Fox. I'm not
Sometimes.
down with Fox. You can watch Newsmax.
Newsmax, yes.
Newsmax.
OAN.
OAN. We might have on January 6th, which we're probably going to do it.
We might do a
We'll
live
probably
stream that
run.
day.
We'll probably run Newsmax live stream over
live
here on this
stream here.
TV, and we'll
Yep.
probably just do commentary on what's going on.
Yeah.
Give y'all the take if you guys want to come in and check that out.
All right. For everybody that doesn't know, now I'm going to break it down how January 6th is working.
Okay.
Okay. Vice President Pence takes over the Congress, and to verify the Electoral College votes that have been sealed since,
Right.
I believe, the middle of December when the states.
I think it's legal votes he's only going to
And this
deal
is
with.
this is what it is all he has to have on the floor is one congressman and one senator
You already got that. It's slam
to
dunk
say,
already.
no, we are not going to verify it.
Hold on a second. I think it was Hallie today.
I'm there. I saw a Republican senator that said it was going to say
It was
we're gonna
Hallie.
do
I
it.
believe it was Hallie. Let me double check
And
that. So
what they'll have to do is they will have to take a vote. Congress will have to take a vote,
yeah, Josh
and
Hallie.
it's only one vote per state, not majority vote, like overall majority.
From what I understand,
overall majority.
overall majority, one vote per state.
One
So
vote
They
per
have
state.
20, and we
They-
have 30.
Democrats have 20, and the Republicans have 30. All that has to do, they can win by one. It's majority vote out of 50.
But of
50
50,
states. Okay?
we have the majority.
The Republicans have the majority. They get 26 to 24. It's still a majority.
Right. That's how it works.
Now 25 to 25, they don't have it, of course, because it's a split.
So well, Mike Pence is it doesn't matter. Mike Pence, it's his call. He's
Mike
the marker.
Pence makes the decision to call the vote if he has one congressman and one senator. He's already got a senator, and there's plenty of congressmen that are going to say.
Well, let me give you that little tidbit here.
and when that
I think he could have called.
happens-
I think he could have called this a while back, but I think it's optics we're playing with now.
Yes.
I think he just wanted. He's making the left sweat,
Yes.
and they need to sweat
Yes.
because these people are
Yes.
downright
Yes.
crooks. These people, man, literally, we can go on for hours about these fools.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the tidbit. Get your butt down January 6th if you're
If you
able to
can't,
get down
if you
there.
can't make it to D.C. because there's some people in California.
What
that
we're
can't
going to
make
probably
it.
do is we're going to try to set up. So bear with us, y'all. We just popped our first episode. We were having some camera issues with some stuff, but I think our audio was pretty good.
Yeah.
You're going to see a transition in how the studio is going to progress.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on it daily. We enjoy what we do, and we're going to give y'all some good information. So if you guys want to follow us or anything like that, check us out at Big Mike Podcast on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Hit the like button, subscribe. You can leave a comment, but I think the likes are the ones that indicate
The likes and subscribe is our indicator.
Yeah,
you can dislike us.
It doesn't matter.
Not everybody's going to be okay with us. But,
everybody's got their own cup of tea. And speaking
Exactly.
of their own cup, y'all go to hornsandheels.com. There's a link below in the video right here. Get y'all a bag of Rodeo Coffee Company, Western Pecan Blend. This is our first blend right here.
Yes.
And we got several others. We got regular, dark, medium coming.
And every time you guys make a purchase, it's actually going to help us expand this podcast to more people.
Absolutely.
Get people in here to talk live.
Basically, what it is,
live
it's going to build this
streaming.
platform bigger so we can get some big time interviews. Fortunate enough, we live in an area where there's a lot of people that we can interview.
Yeah.
I will give you a kind of breakdown. I'm not going to say anything, but we want to try to get a couple of Well, we'll just leave that for another time because it's just right
Some
now.
government officials.
Some government
Let's just put it
officials
there.
you'll be surprised that
We'll
we
just put it
actually
there.
have some little bit of relationship with.
Yeah. Let's just
Believe it
put
or not.
there.
So, but go head over to Horns and Heels, get you a hoodie, get you a hat, support us there. I'm Mike. This is the Big Mike Podcast. Thank y'all. Love y'all. God bless America. And we'll see y'all in the next video.